If you enjoy comedy, I highly recommend being involved in the school district. Many of you might have heard me say before that I worked as a school social worker in a school for 3 years, both in the elementary school and at the ALC, the Alternative Learning Center for non-traditional students in high school. And so in one case, I had a young student who had a really hard time with when to use I and me, and I had him in a social skills group, and we were just kind of doing a check-in. And he was saying, I did this weekend, I had ice cream with Grandpa, he did a fantastic job. I said, nice job, Damien, name's changed. And he looked so proud, and he looked around the room and he said, me did it! Another time in the ALC, older student, she was reading a book and I was kind of waiting for another student. So she was reading this autobiography on Temple Grandin. And I was talking to her about it, asking her questions, how was it going, what did she think? And she said, well, the author just kind of talks about herself all the time. It's kind of an autobiography. It didn't go anywhere. Then another time, it was right after the winter break, and one of the teachers that I worked with had gotten married. So we were kind of out in the hallway talking. I was asking her about her wedding, and one of the young students must have overheard our conversation, and she came up and she looked right at the teacher and said, I know what you did on your wedding night. The look of terror that came over my face about what she might say, I don't know if has ever been matched. But luckily, this teacher next to me kept her composure and said, what's that? You had cake. Oh, okay. Very good. And then, so again, I finished up this spring, and saying goodbye, especially to elementary kids and so many who know you, gets hard. And so it's kind of the end. I was getting emotional. It was one of my final groups of social skills, different group. And they all came from one class. So the teacher actually had them write a goodbye note to me. And I was reading it, and it said, goodbye, Miss Mackenzie. We're really going to miss you, our favorite time. And I just kind of had to stop because I was holding back tears. And without skipping a beat, the girl across the room said, it's okay, Miss Mackenzie, sound it out. She were in a school. Thanks.